Once upon a time, in a grand castle surrounded by lush green hills, there lived a young prince. He was kind, clever, and very handsome, but he had one big wish: he wanted to marry a real princess. Not just anyone who said they were a princess, he wanted someone who was truly special. The prince traveled far and wide, meeting many princesses from different kingdoms. Some were very pretty, some were very rich, and some told exciting stories. But no matter how many princesses he met, he always felt like something was missing. One stormy night, as thunder roared and rain poured down, there was a loud knock at the castle door. Who could it be in such terrible weather? Wondered the prince. The king opened the door, and there stood a young girl. She was drenched from head to toe, with water dripping from her hair and clothes. Her shoes were muddy, and her cheeks were red from the cold wind. "Excuse me," she said politely, "I am a princess, and I got lost on my way home. May I stay here for the night?" The king and queen exchanged curious glances. "A princess? In this weather?" they whispered to each other. The queen smiled kindly and said, "Of course, dear. Come in, warm yourself by the fire, and we will prepare a room for you." But the queen wanted to find out if the girl was truly a real princess. So, she came up with a clever idea. That evening, the queen went into the guest bedroom and took a tiny green pea from the kitchen. She placed the pea under the mattress on the bed. Then, she added another mattress on top. And another. And another. She stacked 20 mattresses in all, with the pea hidden at the very bottom. "If she is a real princess," thought the queen, "she will be so delicate that even a tiny pea will disturb her sleep." The young girl climbed the ladder to the top of the tall bed. She was so tired from the storm that she quickly fell asleep, or at least, she tried to. The next morning, the girl came down to breakfast, rubbing her eyes. The prince and queen asked her how she had slept. "Oh, I'm afraid I hardly slept at all," she said. "There was something hard and lumpy in my bed. I tossed and turned all night. It felt like a rock was under my mattress." The queen and prince were amazed. Only a real princess could be so sensitive. The prince smiled brightly. "You are the one I've been looking for. Will you marry me?" he asked. The girl smiled back. "Yes, I will," she said. Soon after, the prince and the princess were married in a beautiful ceremony, and they lived happily ever after. As for the pea, it was placed in a golden box and kept in the castle as a reminder of the day the prince found his true princess. And so, the kingdom celebrated, for everyone knew the prince had found a real princess who was as kind and true as her royal heart.